Hi Cabby, and welcome to your general reading here for September 2021. This is for Capricorn energy, that is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any kind of placement basically, and you know the drill. Take what resonate with you, Cabby, leave behind the rest. Never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. This is a monthly reading, Cabby, so we are looking into an energy that will unfold, it will flow throughout the month. The weekly readings are in the tea of the week, remember that, and then we have stalker readings that look deep into something. It's more almost stalker readings always like almost personal readings, so but this is your monthly reading and I'm just shuffling here to get them ready for you. And then we have a moonology we're pulling. Cabby, I hope you're doing well, Cabby. Hope you are, and please remember to like the video if you like the content. I appreciate it. Show me the Capricorn here for September. Two more. Cabby. Cabby, Cabby, Cabby. Capricorn. And there we go. Capricorn there. Lots of cups there. Let's start by pulling a moonology. Show me the Capricorn September. Nothing will come of this situation. Be bold and make the first move. How beautiful. That's all right, let's see here. What do we have here for the Capricorn? Too many. We have bearing fruit. That was similar to the earth magic I saw a minute ago. It's just basically you're going to manifest whatever it is that you place where you place your mind here, right? And let's see how it plays out when I pull out the tarot. Just had to change my clothes, by the way. It's early morning. I get up because I have to do these readings. Get my cocoa ready, or they call it a chai tea. I call it cocoa. And there we have Empress, and spill it right when I'm doing the Sagi. So here we go, Cabby. I'm chit-chatting with you. Empress crossed by the Emperor. Interesting. You definitely have a lot of the Empress going on here in your reading with this bearing fruit as well. So you will have to live with me being a chit-chatter. If you're calling upon the Empress, you're going to get her. She's a chit-chatter and all of that. Let's try and keep this within 20 minutes, shall we? The Empress crossed by the Emperor. This is this is your feminine and your masculine energy within yourself. What we have going on here for you, Cabby, is that we see a wish fulfillment in the recent past. You're very, very happy. And things are actually growing for you. Then why do we have this void? Of course. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. There are basically something here that's got to be balanced out in your life. So with the Empress being a representation of the feminine energy, the feminine is the chaos within you. She is the chaotic energy you have when you are a creative person. People who are creative, people who are creative thinkers know the chaos that comes with that. And that's why creative people, one of the most important things is to learn to connect with the masculine energy, which is the structure and the logic and the order that then puts parameters around the chaos so that your creativity can actually turn into something, right? So it's not just talk, it's also walking the walk. On the other hand, you also have people who are very, very structured and logical and all of that. They rely upon the creativity, otherwise there's no content, right? You can think of it, if you want to go abstract, she is content, he is form. Together you have this the balance of being able to create, being able to think original thoughts and also putting it into thought, the capacity to just take chances and also just all of that. It's a very, very philosophical energy there, or philosophical debate, but that is what the union is about. Together these are strong, this is the wholesomeness within you. And that's basically what we have as the center of the entire thing here. Of course, it could also be your parents, mom and dad. But what we have here, yeah, we got to do some clarification, right? No, before we do that, I'm going to look at this void of course moon, because I need to place that one in, because that seems a little off. Well, let's see. Oh, this book. Could you just have put in bloody titles? In a form of astrology known as orari, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded, a void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or this situation will bear no fruit. Look at this one, it says bearing fruit. Huh? See? Huh? We read into it what we want to, huh? This may or may not be good news, depending on what it is that you're asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you can get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you're currently creating, and your chart can change that with both behaviors and belief. You trust this thing here, if you want to tune to this, it is to trust in your highest good. Say, I trust in my highest good. The chances are of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take out time to meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate. It's basically saying here, the main definition of this is that the moon will not be making any major connection. So it's basically it's that when it is the moon is not in astrology, when the moon is not aspected to anything, there's a time where things are actually at peaceful. Nothing is actually moving within your emotional, in that moon energy, so you are not experiencing those ups and downs. So it's actually a peaceful, it creates this peaceful momentum, I want to say. Good time for reflection, basically, because you're not going to be influenced too much of the emotional ups and downs of life. So we have here where it is that you are actually releasing something with the Death card, making room for a new life. The Empress and Death go together. Empress is the creativity. This is the pain that comes with the new life, letting something go. Right? You're being very sneaky here, aren't you? So definitely we do see here that you had some sort of a wish fulfillment coming, but you are now in this hangman position. That's what you're focused about. It's about looking at things from a different perspective. I get there being a lot of peace actually within you here. You're not really going to be that one who makes the first move, are you? Your hopes is in some sort of a partnership. You want some sort of a partnership, but you're not making any move. Absolutely. Is this a Pisces you got yourself involved with, Gabby? Yeah. Let's see here. Show me this hanged man here. Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. You have something here that's something of a very new beginning. It feels very passionate, but getting to know this is almost like it's on pause here for some reason or another. It's a little bit out on the cold, but I see you being patient here. What we have here in terms of worrying too much, to worry will not bear any fruit. Being patient is most likely what will be needed here. It's a good reading though. It's a good reading for you. The Empress is clarified by the Two of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands and we have the Six of Cups. Gabby, if any of you are hoping to reconcile with someone, yeah. You know how I feel about reconciliation. It doesn't really show up as reconciliation, no. It shows up as a reconciliation energy that has to do with finding peace within yourself, which is letting the past be in the past. It's what this is about. It's about planning. This is about taking that creativity, that chaos, which you can definitely sense coming through right now from me, and turning it into something planned, to set boundaries around it. You may actually find yourself being very excited by something here this month, because it connects to something here with that speaks to your speaks to your little heart there. Yeah, new beginning. I mean, for some of you, it's everything here screams pregnancy. You know, pregnancy vibes. Doesn't have to do with pregnant. It means that it's physical pregnancy, but it's about this. It's planting a seed and then having it grow. You got this new beginning here coming your way in the past, and that's basically pushing you forward. It's amazing. This Two of Cups, Death, Queen of Wands. For those of you who are coming out of a relationship, then it's about, you know, you want this relationship to be done, so you are free and you feel very attractive, actually. There is definitely just some sort of a partnership, but something here between you and someone, where whatever what's going on there. I mean, it's kind of close. Something here is being let go to make room for something better. For some of you, if you are a man and there's a Scorpio woman, it may be a Scorpio woman that you got your eye on here, but you know, or just a Scorpio in general. But in all cases, this is the power that comes with, like, this. It has the Scorpio energy of the rise of the phoenix, you know. You're very passionate in moving forward, but you're also stressing about it, of course. How can you not do that? This is always what you do. You stress a little bit here, but you know, what comes to an end is also this worry. That's also the advice, most likely, to not be so worried. Do we have underdog syndrome here? See, people, Capricorn always get this. The Capricorns are very powerful and all strong and all of that. And Capricorns are. Don't mistake the little insecurity that sometimes can be there. I don't know, it's a complicated thing there. What we have coming up for you is this Page of Wands. It's a communication. Oh, dang, are you going to be busy? So Page of Wands is a new adventure, basically. Something here is definitely in your surroundings, and could be a Sagittarius, by the way, is going to come your way. And the wish that you got here in the recent past, which has this something new, something that's, I really get as though it's connected to your child, inner child, which is good, because that means that you can smile, and you are now focused on this new beginning here, and also on just working and building it up. But then at some points here, it suddenly strikes you that something here needs to also be put on pause at times here. Your focus is just on the fact that you put into a position where, you know, you're not always in charge of it. And that's how life is. We are not in charge of everything. We have to be in collaboration with our environment, right? And if your environment is saying slow down, like for example last year or this year with COVID, right, where society closes down and you can't really control that situation. What you can is that you can control how you decide to respond to it. Let's say your office shut down, and what can you do? Well, you can work from home. So those kind of, you know, the way we work together with our environments, that's the same situation where you working together with that one, with your environment here, right? And I do see you working a little bit alone here. But then what we have is then something here is coming here and pushing something forward. And you will have it as a strength to disconnect from something. You're walking towards your wish fulfillment, but you're disconnecting at the same time. There was something here that you really, really wanted. And you got it, right? But at the same time, it strikes you out of, for some of you, you may actually realize that what you wanted may not have been what you wanted. Because I see you coming up here for you is that you're going to be busy. Here we have that Hermit. The Hermit is going to be a stalker reading. You can check that out when it comes. You're going to be busy. And things may actually happen somewhat quick. And then when it happens quickly, then it's like it happens quickly, but then again, not as quickly as you expected. But it's just it's almost like you're going to realize it's not something that you really, really wanted. You're going to realize that maybe you have changed. Oh my God. Oh my God, Cappy, for some of you, this is, it's some of you may actually experience that someone could be returning into your life following some sort of a period here. And is you know that when at some point in time you really, really wanted something, you really, really, really wanted it, and you couldn't get it, and then suddenly, once you started paying attention to something else, you started you letting go, and you went somewhere else. Then that's when it comes back. But when it comes now, it's too late almost. It's too late. You already set your mind somewhere else. And for some of you, if this is it's let's say that this is in love, and it comes like it's a romantic situation, and it comes at a point when you started to focus more on something else, where it's maybe not in romance, but let's say you got some sort of a new project or hobby or job or whatever, right? You shifted your attention, and then here comes this energy back to you, and you're like, but you're not that important to me anymore. I know it's mean to say, but it's basically what it feels like. When it comes to your relationships here, I do see your hope is to have some sort of a relationship with another person. Be mindful here of how you then communicate with each other. Meaning that in all cases here this month, the way you communicate, be constructive, because I see that you this month will find yourself probably challenged a little bit in terms of you being a very sweet and kind person, but at the same time being very boss mode, and that may shine out in your communication. The Three of Wands is in your most likely outcome, and that comes with Hierophant, and it comes with the Moon, and it comes with the Empress. Sweethearts, you are getting a good month here. Your most likely outcome is that you're expanding. You're going on some sort of an adventure here. You basically, you got a wish fulfillment. You have disconnected from something that really didn't serve you. You got some sort of another thing going on, although it may be a little bit on hold here at some point here in the beginning most likely of September. But you know what, it's going to start moving. It's gonna hit you out of nowhere. You're actually going to be very busy, and you will need to in this situation, whatever happens up here, what the thing that comes towards you, you're going to be retracting once in a while to listen to yourself. And at that moment in time, love relationships, romance may not be of that biggest importance to you, because you have you it's about you. Although I see you wanting to be in some sort of a relationship here, but at the same time you're going to find yourself very much focused on not messing up here, of not being distracted basically. But yeah, so you're ending up here basically expanding. Things are somewhat still unknown to you. That's basically wherever it is that you're going, it's going to be unknown to you, but it's going to have higher levels of commitment associated with it, right? So something is very contractual there. Let's see this bearing fruit, and then we're gonna call that it. Bearing fruit here for you. Bearing fruit number 12. You have screaming Empress energy with you this week. No, this month. The Empress is with you. birthing the results of hard work and idea, consistent thought, manifesting into form. Yes, that's what I said, right? The relationship between the external and internal. If your life were a tree, what fruit would it bear? Envision the results of the efforts you put into achieving your dreams and desires. Can you see the way you think, feel, and believe reflected in the material world? Blah, blah, blah. What you see, there's always a correlation between what you see, what you expect to see, and what you intend consciously and what you project unconsciously. Everything is intrinsically connected. Magic flows through you from the unseen world you perceive. Moving from the realm of the ordinary, non-ordinary and reality to the ordinary, you birth ideas into form and bring your most cherished desires into fruition. That's the entire energy this month. You're birthing your ideas, you're putting it into form. But also be mindful here of the narrative that you carry with you, right? But the powerful thing about this reading is that you have abandoned the negative narrative, right? Pay close attention to what it is that you're manifesting. From your career to your personal relationship, your influence is strong at this moment. If you do not like what your life is yielding, prune the proverbial tree and get into alignment with what generally lights you up. What is going to be possibly the strength is that you're not going to be affected too much of the emotional ups and down swings, even if it shows up as what's going on in your surrounding world, because that's where I see in your surroundings. I do see, I don't know if someone here is a little sad that they lost you, or you know, if it's just also the residual sadness of some sort of a situation here. You're not going to be very much bothered. Things are happening somewhat quickly. There's something that you thought you wanted, you're disconnecting from that, and now you're going into some sort of an interesting energy here. You're definitely expanding, that's for sure. So that's what I have for you. Lovely, lovely month. I will see you next time. Take care. Ciao.